Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill.
He's got the tight end Ferkser right side complete.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Tannehill.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville, with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Here's 2nd and a yard. Lawrence. On the slant, this is Chark. And the Jaguars are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Lawrence to Chark, 1st down, Jacksonville. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Lawrence will throw.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Now Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got Chenault.
Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Jaguars lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Evans. Shaquille Griffin, former Seahawk, up to make the stop.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
On the handoff, it's Evans.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He completes it to Julio Jones.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 22. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Logan.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And they'll run for it with Evans.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
They'll run here with Evans. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Tannehill. Evans has it left side. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 44's the mark. 44's mark. Check. Here we go. Let's bring right. Let's go. Let's bring it.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Anthony Ferkser, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A give, running right, ETN. A 1st down and more, ETN. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Check bomber. Check 3. Switch.
Powering his way forward. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Come on, set. 15, 1. 15, 1. Let's go, D. Yep. Let's twist.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
2nd and 5 now.
Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Check 26, check 26. Leo. Check. Hey, Sam off.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's a give to ETN.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Lawrence. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it.
Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 7. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the... return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On play action, Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Tannehill on 3rd down. A dump off now to Hill. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 39, Tannehill. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run on first down with Evans.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Evans. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. 18 Gators.
Now Lawrence. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
16. Watch 16. He likes to go for the side.
On play action, Lawrence. And Sharp hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Again, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Defense defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run again with Logan. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Play.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sidney Jones, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jags add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Lambeau on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Tannehill on 1st down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. That'll be caught by Des Fitzpatrick. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One last throw here for Tannehill.
They'll get this complete to Fitzpatrick. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
Ever was said